Alright, so markets are on fire again. And yes, we're talking fresh record highs. Hey everyone, it's Thursday morning, April 16th, and welcome back to Capital Markets Quickie. I'm your host, Endrit Sella, here to break down yesterday's market action in just 2 minutes. Quick note before we dive in. Today's episode is brought to you by AMF Capital, Asset Management Frankfurt. Learn more about our funds and strategies at amf-capital.de. Alright, let's get started. U.S. stocks pushed higher, with investors reacting to growing optimism that the conflict between the U.S. and Iran could actually cool down sooner rather than later. That alone was enough to keep the momentum alive. Now the big headline here. The Standard & Poor's 500 rose 0.8%, closing above 7,000 for the first time ever. That's a major milestone. At the same time, the Nasdaq Composite jumped 1.6%, also hitting a new all-time high above 24,000. Interestingly, though, not everything was green. The Dow Jones Industrial Average slipped just a bit, down 0.1%. So what's really driving all this? Well, markets are clearly betting on progress in US-Iran talks. If that situation de-escalates, it removes a big chunk of uncertainty. And as you know, markets love clarity. And yesterday's rally was very much led by the big names. Microsoft surged 4%, while Tesla jumped 7%. So yeah, the mega caps are once again doing the heavy lifting here. Now looking ahead, the focus is shifting pretty quickly to earnings season. Major financial institutions are continuing to report, and so far the tone is actually pretty solid. Bank of America and Morgan Stanley both came in ahead of expectations, both on revenue and profits. So, overall, a pretty strong session driven by geopolitics calming down and earnings holding up. Alright, that's it for today's Capital Markets Quickie. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and stay in the loop. And if you want more insights, just add me on LinkedIn. Always happy to connect. See you tomorrow morning.